Hey guys, Connor here, and I'm here with AJ as well. We're going to be talking about bullying, which is one of the most serious topics we probably ever talk about other than suicide and depression.
Yeah, and it was suggested by one of our subscribers, so we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about how it affects people and stuff like that.
And what you should do if you are being bullied.
So, yeah, probably the first thing you should do if you're being bullied is you should tell somebody about it, because, you know, it's never good to, it's never good to hold in something. If you're being hurt by somebody, then you should probably tell somebody about it, like, right away.
And we know it's like one of the most generic things, is in all the teachers and parents always say, tell somebody about it, tell your parents, tell your friends.
But it actually helps you.
It actually does. A lot of kids these days think that they're invincible, and if somebody bullies them, they're just going to beat them up, and that's really not the way to handle it at all.
It just causes more stuff.
It just causes more bullying, and if they beat you, then you're going to be bullied for being weak, and just, it's just not a good idea in general.
And also, you should try to, you should try to talk to somebody, and you should, just walk away from them. That's another kind of generic thing that they say, but it actually really does help you.
But the problem with that is I've tried doing that before, and people just follow you. Like, if you try to walk
follow you. But that actually is true. Like, if you just walk away, they might actually, come up to you while you're walking away. But in some cases, it does help, because it shows that you have, courage.
Yeah, it shows that you're strong enough to let it roll off your back.
Literally, because you're walking away.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do is
come to our channel.
is just tell them to stop, straight up. Like, one time I was getting bullied by this kid, and I was just like, and he was like, and all this stuff, and I was like, stop! He was like, okay. So, I think that works. It worked for me, though. What? What's funny? Stop! This is a serious topic.
Yeah, but we want them to laugh, so we want them to have fun. So, even though this is a serious topic...
Bullying is not fun.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Even though this is a serious topic, probably a serious video, we're still going to laugh during it, just because we're trying to brighten your guys' days. And if you guys are being bullied, if you guys were bullied today, hope you guys can watch this video and laugh, thinking, I can do this tomorrow.
Them.
If they're a girl, yes, do that. But if they're a guy, don't engage in fingering.
Wait, so that's sexist?
No, it's not.
What if a girl wants to...
Okay, so... Oh my god.
Okay.
I was bullied when I was I don't know, I think it was last year actually. Last year I thought I was gay, straight up, and everybody used to bully me for it. And that's another serious topic. Next time I have one of these talks, I'm going to talk about homosexuality, because it's actually a pretty big topic. But yeah, I was being bullied, and it kind of sucked, because once you're being bullied, you start thinking about all the things, it has a really negative impact in your life, as in, once you start being bullied, you start seeing all the negative things in your life, instead of all the positive things, and I think that's a lot of issues with people today. Is
you get self-conscious.
Yeah, once they start bullying people, you're like, oh, well, maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. Maybe I do suck. Maybe I do, maybe my hair is stupid today. Maybe I should change it. And then I don't know, it just gets to your head, and you don't want that to happen. So you really just want to talk to friends. You want to surround yourself with good people. That's one of the biggest things you can do, is don't surround yourself with people who are doing weed and shit at, middle school, okay? Surround yourself with people who are getting good grades.
Yeah, who actually, like you or for who you are.
And, I've passed through so many friends who I thought were friends, and then they ended up, being rude to another one of my friends, and after that, it was just sort of I stood up for that other friend, and now this friend hates me. But this person hates me, not a friend anymore. But that's one of the better things I could have done. Otherwise, it would have kept on going on, and that would have hurt.
Yeah, it would have hurt the person.
Yeah, it would have hurt my relationship with that person and another person. Come on. Keep on going.
Okay. But, yeah, like he said...
Freaking Braden. Shut up.
But yeah, I was also bullied in 5th grade because, I was put in a class that I wasn't like, I don't think I was supposed to really be in. I was put in a class in 5th grade that was, like, gifted honors. And I was good. I was, like, good at things, like history and math and science and stuff. But I sucked at math. And whenever I went up, like, whenever he called me to do a problem on the board, like, everybody would laugh at me because, like, I didn't understand it or something. And that also carries on to people, like, saying you're stupid and stuff, but people would always be like, oh, dang, here he comes, it's gonna just waste time because he doesn't know what he's talking about. And that made me feel like, oh, maybe I'm not as smart as I actually thought I was, like he said, like, it just lowers your self-esteem, and you should always try to just, like, ignore those people and put yourself around friends and family who love and care about you. And it worked for me because I just surrounded myself with good friends, and it just ended up me just blocking them out, and soon enough they just left me alone, and now I'm friends with most of those people. So
yeah, so definitely surround yourself with people that actually care about you or make you laugh is actually a good thing, because last year I surrounded I wasn't in any classes with AJ that last year, so I really had to, like, make other friends that were going to be there for me, since me and AJ weren't in any of our same classes. But this year we're in all the same classes, and it's like, it's kind of ironic because now we'd never get bullied. Like, last year when we were, like, apart from each other, we were, like, trying to find new friends, and we weren't fitting in as well as we did when we were with, like, in the same class and stuff like that. And now that we are, we're, like, nobody's messing with us. It's like, but also, if you guys are being bullied, I want you guys to understand that this channel, every single day, we're uploading a video for you guys to watch and enjoy and laugh. And
yeah, and a lot of the time people who are bullied think that nobody cares about them.
Yeah, it's really just something happened to them, which means they have to put all of that hurt onto you.
Yeah,
so,
like, remember that video on Key and Peele with
yeah.
the guy who was like, I have problems with my family, so I'm going to take it out on you. Like, that's a lot of the time what happens.
Look up this guy, it's a comedy group, and they're just straight up hilarious, but look them up, and look up School Bully, and it'll explain what we're talking about. It's pretty much like, if a kid gets hurt at home, or if his parents left, or something like that, one of his parents left, especially if one of his parents left,
he'll have so much buildup and, like, depression and stuff that he'll want to take it out on somebody who's, like, smaller than them.
Yeah, to make them feel better. And what you want to do in that situation is just sort of talk to them. Like, even though they might not want to talk to you, try at least to, get to know them. That way they feel like they fit in, and they'll stop bullying you.
Yeah, like, even if they call you stuff and things, just, like, try to talk to them and try to work things out, because most of the time, yeah, bullies try to take out their anger on people who especially are smaller than them and who don't have as many problems as they do. So if they're, like, making fun of you or something, just try to, I guess, talk to them and listen to them, and because they might be just a regular kid who's actually having troubles in their life.
Yeah, and especially military kids, they get a lot of crap because they always have to move, so they can't make very good friends, so they're not used to making friends. So when they mess up trying to make friends, then everybody doesn't want to be their friend, and they laugh at them, and that's what really sucks for military kids. And I know what it's like to move every 4 years if you're in the Navy and stuff like that, but even if you're not, other branches have to do that for longer periods of time, and it does suck, because you don't really get to fit into certain places for more than, like, 4 years, 3 years. And even though that seems like a long time to us, 4 years really fly by. It's like, I don't know, it's just sort of fast.
And yeah, and another thing with military kids, too, is that a lot of the time they don't feel like they fit in, and also they might have a parent deployed or something, so they're gone, and that might fit in with that. They have depression and they're lonely and stuff, and they might want to take that depression and anger out on somebody that they have no idea about. They just see somebody and, like, oh, you're ugly, no one likes you, because they think no one likes them because their parent had to go on deploy. So I know a person who actually had to go through that, and it sucks, but you just have to kind of deal with it in the point where you don't hurt other people. with your, I guess problems.
If you're not having a parent around, especially a mom, actually, or a dad, they're both the same, but it can really take a toll because you think that you need two parents in your life to keep you off, and some things a dad can do that a mom can't. Like, a mom won't be as good at teaching you how to throw a baseball as a dad will. It's just like one of those things where if you're a boy, you learn how to throw a baseball with your dad, and if you're a girl, you learn how to kick a soccer ball with your dad. It's one of those things. And your mom, she teaches you how to cook your first meal and stuff like that. And really, but so if one of your parents is gone, it's just not. It's like an empty space in your life that you probably won't be able to fill back in, but there's always people there to help you fill it back in.
Yeah, like friends. Like, surround yourself with people who love and care about you, like friends, and maybe even other family members that are around, like if you have a grandmother or an uncle or something like that.
I know this one, actually, I consider my brother, like my bigger brother, my bigger brother, since AJ is technically older than me, but, his name's Chris. He was the one in the Relin video. He was a drummer, and he has never had a girlfriend. He's about to graduate from high school. He's never had a girlfriend. He's never had that. He has friends, but he's never had that sort of friendship.
Relationship?
Yeah, and he's never had, like, a serious best friendship. And then he joined a band, which I'm not saying I should just go out and join a band. It's going to solve all the problems, no. But, he found people that he could surround himself that do the same thing as he does. They enjoy what he does, and they helped him. And then he met Catherine. If you guys don't know, that's my sister. And now he has a second family, and he can just pop up whenever he wants to, hang out, eat. He feels free to do whatever he wants, and it's like, I can tell that that's helped him through being bullied, because even though it seems stupid, drummers or any kind of musician gets bullied a lot.
Because people will be like, oh, you suck at what you do.
Yeah, you suck at what you do. You have no rhythm. You suck at drumming, and then they laugh at you because you take drumsticks to school and you're not a drummer, and everybody blames you for it. Or you drum to yourself, like you're like walking in the hallways and you drum to yourself.
Like people are like, are you even drummers?
Yeah, like they'll call you crazy, they'll call you stupid because you're just sitting there drumming on an invisible drum set, and you know what you're doing, but nobody else does. You know that you're doing this cool thing that you can practice when you get home later, but they see it as you look stupid and you're just drumming on your knee, and it sounds stupid. It's loud, and that's a form of bullying. Any sort of thing where you have to change yourself to fit in, that's also bullying. I got a comment the other day that said, "Do you think that you should change somebody? No, change yourself if you like somebody at all. Is that okay?" And I answered, no. That's just my opinion. I don't think you should ever have to change yourself the tiniest bit if you like somebody, just to get them to like you back. Because if they don't like you for who you are, then they're not right for you. And no matter what, if you have to change whoever you are, don't do it. It's just worthless, because it's going to end up going wrong, it's going to end up going bad, so just don't do it.
Yeah, and like you said, if they don't like you for who you are, and if they're making fun of you because of who you are, then they're not real friends, or they're not real people that you should like or hang around with. There was this one kid who I used to know, and I thought he was my friend. He was also a military kid, but I thought he was my friend, and then he started bullying me a lot. He started, like, calling me stupid and stuff, just, like, out of nowhere. And then he would always be like, oh, we're not friends anymore. And then the next day he would be like, oh, we're friends again. And this was 4th grade. It was really annoying, and I started getting my feelings hurt a lot, and then he was like, oh, you should change this about you. And you should change your hair, and I was like, no, I don't want to. He was like, oh, okay, well, it makes you look stupid. And I was like, well, if you're going to say that about me, then I don't think we're real friends. So, you don't have to change yourself for people. If those people don't like the way you are, then you shouldn't like them.
Yeah, and this topic could go on forever. And I think me and AJ should do a part 2. Because my phone can only record for 15 minutes, so I think there's going to be 2 videos going up today on the same topic. That way we can just sort of continue. Yeah. But anyway, thanks you guys for watching. You'll probably see us in like 5 minutes when we upload the second part. But anyway, so see you guys in the second part of the video.